Episode 126 of the Shower Party Podcast. I'm Liam Salvage, joined by Michael Dickens. Ooh, I'm bringing it back. We're back we're in a studio right now. If you can't tell, we got a nice little background. We got everything you need. That was silent but deadly.
Not deadly.
It is rough when you're on a podcast and you're like, "Damn, I really want to fart," so that everyone can hear it, and then it's just a silent but deadly.
So everyone can smell it. That's in the studio.
We need a smell-o-vision so that people can hear smell our stinky podcast.
4D.
Shower Party. Surprisingly, Shower Party is the stinkiest podcast possible. Not too many showers, a lot of farting and shitting, though.
Yeah, you were telling me yesterday that you fart in your sleep.
Yeah, it's like when you calm down and then everything is like everything just relaxes.
Sympathetic nervous system kicks in.
Yeah, and I'm just like, man, I just really need to fart. I need to gas my girlfriend out tonight.
Your subconscious does it. You subconsciously let loose.
Yeah. Subconsciously, I'm a bully on the recess playground, and I got my girlfriend shoved onto the ground. I'm ready to give her some beef stew, and in my mind, it just goes to that moment, and then I'm just letting it rip right on her face.
That's nice.
Really, it's my girlfriend's fault for not using the full potential of our queen-size bed. She really hunkers down right near my ass, and she really gets the full brunt of it.
But I think she likes it.
It's
because
I
do the same thing to my girlfriend.
If she slept properly, she wouldn't have this issue. If anything, I'm helping her. This is a sleep test.
You're trying to get her. You're telling her to back off.
Yeah.
I subconsciously take my underwear off when I sleep.
Yeah. So. Were you ever like locked in high school and you're like a locked in scenario where they like lock the gymnasium and you guys are just hanging out?
I got fully naked in front of everybody. So, when I freak out, if I'm having a nightmare, I take off my clothes. If it's highly stressful, I know someone who she throws up whenever she gets into a highly stressful situation. I take off all my clothes.
What's the weirdest place you've thrown up?
I think I've only thrown up in my house.
Okay.
I think so.
Mine was...
I might think of a new one, but...
First grade, we were on the carpet. We were sitting crisscross applesauce as best as I could. I've always had an issue with that position. And then all of a sudden...
You call it Indian style.
Yeah, Indian style. It was Indian style. And then I think it was like she was teaching us a lesson of some sort. Maybe it was math. Who knows? But all of a sudden, I felt like I needed to spit up like a baby. And I spit up, and it was just in my hands because I couldn't get up fast enough because I was in the Indian style position. Not a very offensive position to sit in. You're in the defense.
Oh, especially with your knees, you can't.
Yeah,
you couldn't get off.
Rattle out of there.
You were stuck on your ass. Have you seen when guys try to get up?
Yeah, like turtling
without using their.
I'm fully turtled out when I'm in the Indian position. The only thing that could have helped me if I was a Chinese monk and I could just levitate out, but sadly I didn't have my stick on me that day, so I threw up into my hands. And then she was like, "Liam, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just need to wash my hands." So I went to like the classroom sink and just washed my hands real quick.
Oh my god! So it wasn't a lot; it was just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just like spit up.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I threw up on the floor, my parents' floor. That's the only one I remember not being in the toilet or in a trash can.
Gym day, 4th grade. I was like in gym class, and I was working so hard. I was fucking annihilating those chicks on the frisbee field.
Yeah.
It was probably ultimate frisbee is what we were playing, and I said, I got to go to the bathroom real quick. I went to the bathroom, and I was using the urinal, and I just threw up in the urinal. It peed, and then went right back to the game.
Damn.
I'm just a little athlete out there.
To really
get me into some ultimate frisbee, I'm gonna throw up and then just go right back in.
To fucking push yourself to exertion in an ultimate frisbee game in gym class.
Dude,
it's pretty impressive.
What I loved about gym class in grade school is that they put you on the same team as women and against women. So you just annihilate them bitches.
Yeah, they don't get the ball ever.
And they all want to look pretty, so they don't try too much.
Yeah, that's true.
So
they don't want to sweat.
There. I'm not good at basketball, but I was double-crossing, breaking ankles of these women.
That was how you would flirt back then, right?
Yeah,
you cross them up.
This is how I flirted, by getting the dodgeball and nailing them in the face.
Not so cute now, Becca, are you?
You're out, bitch. You're out. You're out. I hit you. What? No face shots. What? I didn't hit her in the face. No headshots was always a bad one because like all I want to do is hit these girls in the face.
Mm-hmm. Also, like, how could you even?
You can aim, but I was aiming for the head. No matter what.
Yeah, no matter what. But it's tough to hit the head. It's a tough thing to do on purpose.
It's always nice when one of the kids hit you in the face and you're like, "Hey, no headshots." Those are the ones that I was like, "All right, settle down. Yeah, no headshots, all right."
You got a cannon on you.
And we're back. We had a technical difficulty. I had to put batteries back in my vibrator. My girlfriend called me. She was like, "Honey, we've run out of batteries for our vibrators."
That would be pretty funny if she's just in there going to town.
We hear a slight hum off the wall.
I'd be happy for her.
My podcast time is her jerk off time, where she just the whole hour is just her edging.
If my girlfriend had a podcast, I'd be doing that. Yeah, you're in there having fun with your friend. I'm gonna have fun with mine.
You're in there talking about the guys we fucked podcast, and now I'm gonna jerk off the whole time in spite of you.
Outside the door.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit in the corner.
I went to go get batteries and your girlfriend was just standing out there. I guess she was listening to us.
She probably was.
She was trying to get fuel for fighting with you. She wanted arguments to start later. I was perusing online. You remember Shamu from...
yeah, the whale.
Yeah, the whale from... what the fuck was she from? Waterworld. Not Waterworld. SeaWorld. Shamu from SeaWorld.
I saw a few Shamus at Waterworld.
It is fun that it became a slang term for fat bitches. Look at that Shamu over there squirting all over the place.
Look at her. Where are you seeing these Shamus at?
Look at that Shamu getting fucked in the belly button. Using her blowhole to squirt all over the place. Does your pussy get bigger if you're fat? Because that would be so funny if you end up becoming a whale and you got a blowhole that discharges a bunch of squirt.
You're making me sick to my stomach. I think your penis gets a little bit bigger when you're fat.
No, it gets smaller because the pubis starts.
It looks smaller, but I think that the fat also gets a little distributed to the penis. Yeah,
it turns into Oompa Loompa.
The thick, like the hands, it
turns into Diglett from Pokemon. Just a little thing popping out of the ground.
Who probably has a big dick is John Cena, because I was thinking he has that like genetic disease. Also, Tony Robbins, probably huge because he has a tumor on his, what is that?
Pituitary gland?
Yeah. So it secretes growth hormone everywhere.
I don't think because then not everyone would just be on HGH. Like from a child, you just be on HGH. People would be celebrities would be making big dick babies.
That's true.
You don't think all the Kardashians would be giving all their little boys just HGH and trying to pump their penis up?
That's very true. Why? What is the hormone that makes it bigger?
A baby with a gigantic head from the HGH, but also a massive penis. It's a bobblehead, but he's got two bobbleheads.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be nice to have a penis so big you could be considered a grandfather clock.
Boy.
Ding. That's what
that would be nice.
If I had a big penis every year for Halloween, I'd just be a grandfather clock.
Yeah. But people wouldn't understand. You'd dress up as a clock.
No, my penis would be the pendulum.
Well, it would be out.
Yeah, it'd be out. Like those the cat ones too, where the tail started. I'd be that one year.
You would just be all different animals with long tails.
1 year, cuckoo clock. And every time I get hard, it goes cuckoo.
Nice. So Shamu, you saw Shamu.
No, I was thinking about Shamu.
You saw Shamu in your mind's eye.
That was the last time that the country was divided. Was whether we were to hate or love Shamu. Yeah. And I wish it got to the point where we just did a public execution.
People hated Shamu?
Yeah.
Did they hate SeaWorld?
They hated SeaWorld. I think everybody hated SeaWorld, but some people were like, Shamu should die. She almost killed a lady. There was a lady that put a metal rod in Shamu's mouth to keep it open to work on her teeth or something. Like she was under the hood of a car. and then the thing that holds up the car let go, and Shamu just bit this bitch. Yeah. Jack failed, cut her in half, basically. She got stitched back together. They put Humpty Dumpty back together again.
Jack fell on a candlestick.
Yeah, and then she sued for like millions of dollars. She won, and everyone was like...
She sued Shamu?
Shamu, weirdly rich.
Shamu versus the United States Supreme Court.
She's fighting for whale rights everywhere. All the fat bitches out in front of the courthouse. They go Shamu,
Come on, Shamu.
They're all.
We should be able to eat whatever we want.
They're all doing the splits on their back, and just showing their blowholes in solidarity.
Yeah. So
I think a public execution of Shamu would have been very funny if that was the verdict of the case. Of like, we need to kill Shamu.
We bring the guillotine back just for that.
But here's the thing: how do you kill a killer whale, like 3-ton killer whale? I was thinking gallows.
The gallows.
But she doesn't have a neck, so the crane's just going to pop her up and she's going to fall, slip right back down into the pool. So it's almost going to be fun for her.
Uh-huh.
If you keep on trying, she just keeps on, much like the fat bitches, she has no neck.
Yeah. That name is really fitting. Shamu.
So then I was thinking, could you just like hold her out? She breathes oxygen because she's a whale.
Yeah.
She's a mammal.
Should be fine.
So if you hold her out, she would dry up, but then that would take like a month to have her all slowly become a raisin.
You could crucify her. That
would be pretty sick. Have her like all have her arms out, her little fins, and her tail.
Yeah.
Put a gigantic crown of thorns on her head. It's a crown of barnacles.
Yeah.
So there's very funny ways you could kill Shamu.
There are.
We could just also put her back out into the wild, and she just wouldn't know how to survive anymore.
That's true.
Fend for yourself.
We throw her in like the Scottish waters.
Yeah.
So they hunt her down.
We put her in it's a whale prison, which is just putting her in a bunch of killer whales that have been in the wild for a while, and they just start shanking her. They're just like, fuck you, bitch, fuck you. Think you're better than us?
Yeah.
You've been in captivity?
So we were divided with Shamu?
I think that was before the 2016 presidential election. I think that's the most divided we've been as a nation, is whether or not Shamu has rights and whether we should kill her or not. I don't remember people saying that we should kill her, but I think we should have killed her.
You think so?
I think if we killed
She did kill a lot of people. Actually, how many people did Shamu kill? I know that SeaWorld, the killer whales have killed quite a few people.
Oh, yeah. I think Shamu, I don't know if she only injured that lady or if she killed a few others. But, yeah, I think we should have killed her.
Are they all called Shamu?
I think that's just the breed. No, someone named her Shamu. Probably a well-to-do Japanese man. Oh, Shamu!
Shamua.
That was his wife's name. She was a
sumo wrestler.
She was a sumo wrestler, and he saw the killer whale and was like, "Oh, Shamu!" He had sex with the Shamu. A small Japanese man with chopstick in his hair. He has a ponytail.
And he pulled it out. He went and let it all flow down before he made love.
And then he went into the water like a mermaid. All the hair flowing behind him. And then he propped open her pussy with the chopsticks and just slowly swam in. For a second there, it looked like she had very tiny legs as he was entering her vagina. Just two little Japanese
Y'all want to see a trick?
Shamu's going to walk around now. No, there's not a man in her pussy. She's walking. Whales used to have legs. They didn't fall off on her.
You show it to like a bunch of kids go to SeaWorld for a class trip. This is what what whales look like 300 million years ago.
I mean, they fucking killed Harambe when he was trying to ragdoll a kid around.
They did.
They don't mind killing the great apes, but then they're like, "Whoa, kill a whale? I don't know if we can do that." Kill the whale.
That's fat phobic.
Apes are closest to us. They're goofy. They're funny. They jerk off. If a whale could jerk off, you can't kill it. But whales don't jerk off. Their hands don't reach. Instead, a Japanese man has to swim into her pussy.
Yeah. Or they rub up against a sunken ship.
Ooh, that is... These hordes of Whorca whales out in the wild. What do they just go up to the Titanic and try to stiff... Like in the movie when there's like the lady on the front of it? It has like that point. The Shamus just go up and just start sticking it in.
I bet you dolphins do that. Dolphins are freaks. Whorca is a good name for a fat whore. That is. Yeah, that was good.
Goddamn Whorca whales are after my family.
So mean on here.
Yeah, it's fun.
People, yeah. Yeah.
I always thought a good stand-up special name for me would be Resting in the Negative.
That is good. I like that.
Nothing positive coming out of my mouth. A gay guy stole my dog today, so I was mean to him.
You just look for every possibility
Yeah.
to be hateful.
Gay guy. We're looking at a Chihuahua again. Then a fat gay guy was there with us at the same time. I know he's the one that adopted that dog.
Mm-hmm.
She was definitely a gay dog, but we wanted her.
Mm-hmm. Gay dog would be perfect for our situation right now. I have a dog who's probably gay. She does get a little feisty and mean.
Yeah, she's a little roller derby.
Yeah, she's
roller
pretty
derby
bad.
dog.
Yeah, we're like aggressive with each other. She plays rough. She's not sweet.
You put on like 4 roller skates on her legs and just put a helmet on her. She might be a tough bitch out there.
She might fucking kill it.
Put that dog out on the rink and she'd be like, "Damn, that's one tough bitch out there."
She just rams into me all the time. She fucking like shoulder checks me. Scissor. I always thought it was SCA for the longest time.
It is SCA.
Yeah, but that's how I pronounced it. SCA. The
I
other
was-
guy, DRAKE.
I was on a top 40 radio station that was primarily like a R&B and hip hop.
Nice.
So we had a guy named, I'm going to spell out his name, 6 LACK.
6.
So either on the radio with this voice,
Black.
yeah, I either have to say 6 lack, which is what I did for a while because I was like, I don't want to say black on the radio. This black guy's up next. Yeah, I don't know what to say. So originally I was just like 6 lack because I didn't want to say coming up next, black. Of course, this is hip hop. What else are we gonna play? So I have to be me, a white guy voice. They only gave me the ad reads of the military and helping with your taxes. Those are the 2 ad reads I had on that station. And I had to say, black up next.
Up next, we got the one, the only.
I was just, every day, because they kind of dibbled in top 40 generics. Every now and then they put in like Taylor Swift or something. Mm-hmm. I was just hoping Taylor Swift released an album that week, so I had to go up on the radio and just say, black.
Yeah, that's rough. So what you got going on?
I mostly want to talk about Shamu.
Okay. We got that one. We did that.
We could harpoon her.
Dude, that's perfect
like
term for fucking a fat bitch.
Harpoon her. But the thing is, like, you know how they do when they go at public, not at public, but they do an execution of a prisoner.
Yeah.
And then each one, some of them have blanks. Only one person has the real bullet. You got to do it somehow, or the ends of them are mostly suction cups, but one guy has the real harpoon, and they're blindfolded. So some of them are just Nerf darting onto her tummy, and one guy's just shooting her right through the heart.
It's a Russian roulette, but with harpoons. Yeah,
That's what they give like 3 guys a bullet.
So wait, you were thinking about executing Shamu. That's what you were thinking about. Or did we just end up there?
That's what I've been thinking about.
Okay.
I've been thinking about this for a couple of days.
Wow. We're very different.
I was at the gym 2 days ago, and I was just squatting, and I was thinking, what? Did we ever kill Shamu?
Whatever happened?
There was a guy, we killed an elephant once. We hung an elephant. Have you ever seen the picture of the elephant being hung?
I might have.
It's wild.
Heard of that. Who did that? Was it
I think it was the Ringling Brothers Circus. I think she stomped on a guy. She did a little ham boning, stomped on a guy, and fucking killed him. And they were like, we have to kill this elephant.
Oh my God.
And they hung her by the neck by a crane. So it wasn't a public execution, but you can't do that. There's
without
no hanger.
Someone taking a picture.
It'd have to be in an airplane hangar to do it privately.
Yeah.
So they probably in the streets of New York just took an elephant, strung her up, and put her on a crane.
Oh my
and
God.
just slowly raised it. It's not like we're breaking her neck either. You can't raise the crane fast enough.
No.
So if you just slowly... that would be you know how we have the death rattle in humans?
Mm-hmm.
Her last breath is just... like a balloon letting out.
That's insane.
Yeah.
When was that? What year? Do you know?
This was like 1930s.
Oh my God.
The picture of it, they have like an artist rendition of it, most of the pictures out there, but they do have one guy, I think, that just stood there while she was dying and did that long exposure 30-minute photograph they had to used to do.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that elephant was up there for a while.
Yeah, they probably got big lungs.
Yeah. And they probably didn't get around her neck good enough.
No.
where she couldn't breathe.
No.
You know,
it was probably like tearing her skin up too. Like,
yeah,
that makes me feel bad.
just
I'm a human rights activist. Declove her face.
Just her head's left up there. If she was, it would have been cool if that's where Dumbo originated. And then, like, some kid's mind, he saw this dead elephant hanging from a crane and was like, I wish she could fly away with those ears. Damn, I wish she could fly.
That's a dark origin story.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
You thinking about any animals recently? I had a fun dream, too.
Not getting hung.
I've been on an animal kick recently.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. You.
Fun dream I told you about?
Yeah.
Where I was hanging out with a bunch of monkeys. And then they were wearing diapers, shitting in them, putting them into a t-shirt cannon, laying on their back, shooting them up in the ground, and landing into a trash can. Hilarity ensued. I woke up laughing like a madman. It was so funny.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I woke up and wrote it down on my phone. It was so funny.
Like, let's try to make a sketch out of this.
No, I just needed to remember it. I just needed to remember that I had that dream. I was like, never forget this.
I've done that before, yeah. But mine were, like, scary. I was like,
oh, really?
I need to break this down some more. Yeah.
I'm going to write down the funny ones.
Mm-hmm. That one is pretty good. I'm getting really, really high. So, last night I got so high.
Yeah, you're going to throw up.
I think I toasted my brains. I wasn't actually going to throw up. I was just, like, having...
You just wanted the attention?
Existential crisis.
You're just like, please look at me. I'm going to throw up.
Pretty much.
Look at me or I'm going to throw up right now.
I was talking to Lily like while we were smoking. I was like, it's funny because I want the opposite. I'm too scared of people noticing me. Like, if I feel like I'm going to be sick and green out, I'm scared of people noticing that. Yeah. So, like, if I'm hanging out with people, I'll just be like, I gotta go take a shit. And I go to the bathroom for 30 minutes and I just leave them. Like, the very first time Lily met one of my friends, we smoked. I took one hit and I like greened out completely. And I was in the bathroom. I left her alone with my friends. She's high off her ass and she's just alone talking to these random strangers while I'm crying in the bathroom. Yeah.
I've done that at part. I don't smoke weed, but I got like plastered drunk, almost blacking out, and I went to the bathroom. One of two bathrooms that he had, and it was like a pretty big party. And I went into his bathtub and just started crying.
Crying so much worse.
And then someone was like, the bathroom's locked. Did someone not unlock it or something? Did someone lock themselves in? So they crawled through the window. And I was in the bathtub crying. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out.
Do you know what you were crying about, or just alcohol makes you cry when you get
general, yeah. I get sad when I get drunk.
I have a friend who's like that. And but we love it because it's just funny. We make fun of them.
It is fun to laugh at someone that's crying while they're blackout drunk.
Yeah, he had a sister, and we would joke around with him saying that he fucked his sister, and he would like yes and that. He was a real trooper. He would be like, yeah, dude, she's so hot. I'm like, you don't have to say that. Like, you can be upset about it. But then he got really drunk at my house and cried about it, how his sister is gonna graduate and leave the house. We're like, this might actually be true.
I can't fuck my sister anymore.
Lizzie is not gonna be here anymore.
I can't see her fat ass walking up the steps.
She had massive calves. She had to have calf surgery because her calves grew so much. Yeah.
A soccer player?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I called it.
Massive.
All those soccer players always had massive calves.
Dude, yeah. We should have played soccer.
That's why I never dated a girl that played soccer, is because my calves was too tiny. Mm-hmm. I didn't want her to make fun of my small calves while she kicks my head.
We both have girlfriends that have bigger calves than us.
Nah, Rachel's the same as me. Don't you let her tell her otherwise.
Proportionally?
Don't let her fool you. I could calf raise her.
Yeah, you could, but it doesn't look like you could.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start holding her like in like a fireman carry and just start calf raising her to assert my dominance. Like, yeah, yours might be bigger
at gym, so no guys hit on her.
Yeah,
dude, we've been at the gym and there's like 3 times in a row where like, well, there's this one time where there was these 2 kids, young, like high school age, and they were like staring at Lily, and I came over and talked to her, and then afterwards she's like, why'd you do that? Why'd you talk to me in front of them? Like, they were gonna come up and talk to me, and I was like, why do you want them to talk to you?
You want 15-year-olds to talk to you?
She's like, I've never been able to just be like, I have a boyfriend and mean it. You know, I've always had to say it sarcastically.
When you're not there, she tells him, "Yeah, I'm single."
Yeah, right.
I've never been able to tell it without laughing. Yeah, I have a boyfriend.
He'll watch. Yeah.
Yeah, my boyfriend swims.
Dude, she tries to make me jealous all the time, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, go ahead, fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see if you can make him come.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I want to see it. You can't make me come, so...
Let's see if you have a superpower. Let's see if it's just me or what. What's going on here? You think you can make a boy come?
She did heal me, though. She cured me of my chronic ED.
Yeah. It is fun. The one part I miss about being single is trying to have a one night stand, it not working, and then you have to be like, listen, it's not gonna work tonight. You have a funny story to tell your friends,
and
then
you gotta give an awkward
away.
hug in the morning. And yeah, have you
never
ever
stayed? No,
you never stayed?
Well, I don't know if I've told it on here before. Like the coke dealer that was gonna come over when I was with his.
Oh yeah.
I ran home. Like the penis did not work. The guy called and I was like, "This is a great excuse.
This is perfect. Thank you.
Thank God she has a crazy ex-boyfriend. This was never gonna happen." And then I got out of there and I sprinted back to my buddy's house.
Yeah,
I was like, "Thank God."
She's probably used to it though. If she has a coke dealer, cokehead ex-boyfriend,
fair, yeah.
So you know, she probably just thinks that's like default for guys.
Yeah. No, they're supposed to be soft.
Yeah.
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 It is fun to tell your girl, like, if you were obviously not our girlfriends, but if you were with a new girlfriend and you were like, you didn't come, and, be like, and she was making fun of you for it, to just be like, yeah, all right, let's go pick someone out. Let's go see.
Let's see if
it's just you. Let's see if it's it's not me, it's you scenario.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool.
And then you break up with her because she fucked another guy. Like, you whore.
You cheated on me.
I know I told you to. You're supposed to say no.
Yeah.
This is a test.
You're supposed to support me and say it's okay that I
you say it happens sometimes. It still looked big even though it was small.
It's still the biggest one you've ever seen, right?
You could say,
right?
It looks like it has potential to be big. It looks like if it grew, which we didn't see it grow, but if it looks like if it did grow, it wouldn't be that bad.
My friend told me he started dating this girl. They have a kid now, but when he first started dating her, he's like, yeah, my one friend, we have a mutual friend, and he came up and told me that sorry, this is gonna be one of those. She told him, yeah. So he came up and told him, my friend, that she had told their mutual friend that my friend's penis was bigger than her ex-boyfriend. And then he's like, well, that's all I care about. He's like, it doesn't have to be the biggest one she's ever had.
Yeah.
And I don't think it is, but like,
what I always did on first dates, even with Rachel, is I'd be like, I have such a tiny penis. I'd do it
the
jokingly.
Classic undersell.
Yeah, I would do it jokingly, so she's like, he probably has a normal penis.
Yeah. I remember when I was... God, no, we don't have to talk about this.
Go for it.
When I was young, I might have already talked about this on here. We do a lot of penis talk. Two of my friends, we all took a water bottle, and we went into my bathroom separately and measured against it. We're all like, I'm up to here. And yeah, that was not fun.
Soft or hard?
Hard.
Oh, okay, soft would be very funny.
That would be.
You all are like just at the cap.
Yeah. You don't flip it upside down. Yeah, you do it.
You all stick your penis into the water bottle. It's a telltale sign of a small penis crew.
Oh, if you can get it into one of those tiny little water bottles, yeah.
Has your girlfriend ever seen your penis the tiniest it can be?
Yes. Before we even had sex.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is nasty.
I told you about that.
The tiniest it can be?
Yeah.
Like doctor's office, cold pool penis?
Yep. Very first time we didn't even have sex. I was like, which is kind of nice because if she sticks around, then it's like it's only up from there.
Yeah.
It is only up.
Yeah, that really gave her confidence to build yours. Mm-hmm. Be like, I need to hype him up.
Yeah. So
Rachel will never see me coming out of a cold pool.
ever.
No.
I mean, I still try and hide it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, you're out here wearing swim trunks in the shower. It's so funny.
I wear underwear.
It's so
Underwear
funny.
in the
That's even
shower.
funnier.
I have.
You have soaked underwear.
Yeah. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. If it's
so
not a good
funny.
day, you got to. You go into the shower until you're like steaming hot. You take a peek and you go,
You're like,
okay,
oh
now
shit,
it's
only the balls
presentable."
grew. Oh shit.
It's a bad day. It's a bad day for it.
My balls are down to my knees. It makes my penis look tinier.
Yeah. I'll do a deck change, which is, when you change with the towel on.
Oh, I do that no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do that even if I'm only in the room by myself. I'm like, I don't want someone to see me through the window. So I always do a deck
In case
change.
there's someone put a camera in here.
In case there's a child outside my window.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want them little boys to see that their penis is bigger than mine.
We could go on for days about penises.
Penis talk.
Yeah.
It's penis talk. So, Michael, how big's your penis today?
Not great.
Tell us the measurement.
Do you measure yours every day?
No, just tell me a measurement real fast.
2.5.
And the live studio audience goes wild.
Centimeters. I saw a video about measuring it with volume.
That's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Doing like you put you put a
measuring
cup of water
Yeah.
in another like glass
And
container.
you measure the displacement.
You
of
measure
your
the
penis?
displacement.
That is
whatever
so funny.
water spills out, you measure. My dog was sick. That wasn't fun. She was shitting blood. She was pooping blood, and I had to wipe it.
You try to
out of her ass.
you try to cork her at both ends, and then she turns into a balloon and flies away like it's a
I
cartoon.
don't want her to fly away.
You put a string on her leash, and then she's just like flying up near the ceiling, but there's no diarrhea. She's corked at both
Yeah,
ends,
she is. Young Corker, though, and it's a mess. Yeah.
like a balloon letting go all over
Yeah.
the house.
Oh.
And then you gotta squeegee the shit off the walls like a cartoon.
Mhm. It's like that scene in Daddy Daycare or whatever. Or what is that? There's that one. Is it Daddy Daycare? Or it's that one movie
Baby geniuses.
where the dude, he like babysits people and one of the kid goes to the bathroom and there's just shit all over the walls.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, it was with Eddie
Yeah,
Murphy.
that was Baby Daycare. Daddy Daycare.
Daddy,
I mean.
okay, yeah. Yeah. Pacifier is the one with Vin Diesel.
That's actually a daycare movie.
Yeah.
That's very funny. We need to have a marathon of all these
All the daycare movies.
all the dads that are actually secret agents and whatnot of doing daycare. There is a long list of movies that are just a dad that's a like babysitter that turns into an action hero.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very niche genre.
Baby Geniuses was a movie I had on DVD when I was a kid, and it was babies that like talked, and it was like shitty CGI of like the mouth moving. I thought it was like the best movie ever because it looked realistic to me as a kid. But looking back on it, they had a midget that would come in and do the action scenes of the babies. So he'd just be dressed up in a diaper, running around, kicking and punching guys.
That's pretty cool, though.
It's so good. And then they had Baby Geniuses 2. They had like super like remember Secret Agent Cody Banks?
No.
All right, that was when Malcolm in the Middle. He was a secret agent, and he would go around ziplining and shit. It would imagine that, but with 10 babies. I don't know if it was 10, but there's a lot of We need to have a marathon of all the cool movies I had as a kid on DVD. Baby Geniuses, Norbit.
Norbit's a good one.
Yeah.
I weigh no 300 pounds. I weigh 165. That's such a good movie, dude.
Yeah. How much money was it, all in all, to try to make your doggy better?
Over $1,000 for 3 vet visits. Yeah.
How much would it cost to buy a new dog?
Less than that.
Did you think
You
you
know.
get one to replace and your girlfriend wouldn't even notice?
I bring home like a fucking chow or something.
You just paint her. You paint the dog, and the next time there's a bath, like, whoa, her color fell off.
What happened?
Hilarity ensues.
She shrunk.
Hilarity ensues.
Yes. We were looking at engagement rings yesterday.
Oh yeah.
We went to Jared.
Who's she marrying?
And the lady there, she was one of those like nonstop talking
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah,
You mean a 40-year-old woman?
Yes. Yes, exactly. Who had kids in her 40s.
Okay.
And she was just, telling us about everything her whole life. But
never been married. I do work here in the hopes that failed marriage, guy comes back in, gives me the ring. However, that's not happened yet. So this is actually...
He comes, he returns the ring.
Yeah. Actually.
I do.
I did have to go to sperm bank. These are not children that I made love with someone for.
Mm-mm. Her husband's name is Rain.
Rain?
Yeah. Like R-A-I-N.
Sounds like a non-binary name.
Right?
That sounds like if I was going to go non-binary, if I was going to go...
That'd be a good name.
Past the zeros and ones, I was going to be like, my name's Rain now.
Yeah. But she was telling us, just laying everything out. And I sneezed, just one of those full-on spit sneezes into my arm. Just coated my arm. And I had to act like nothing happened.
Now, as a mother, she should have gotten,
She should have wiped my nose for me, right?
PTSD. She should have came in there with a napkin or slurped it out of your nose like you do babies.
I got you. Don't worry.
She should have leaned across the counter, put her mouth on your nose, and the snot out. Shit, I left my neti pot at home. Don't worry, I got it.
So, yeah. Then she handed me, another lady came over and handed me the price for what it'd be. It'd be a fully custom engagement ring. And it would be, she's like, now this isn't including the final tax and also some else. And yeah, so it'd be without the tax and everything, it was $7,000. And I was like,
that's when you gotta,
how do I just say, no, we're not interested?
That's when you sit down with your girlfriend and you're like, listen, I don't think you're a custom ring kind of girl.
Yeah, no.
I don't think you're at that level yet.
Honestly,
work hard at the company for a few years, maybe you'll get it.
If you let me quit my job, then maybe.
If you let me spend all of my money on a ring and just let me stay home after that, I think we can make this work.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, we're not doing that. We're not getting there.
I think you're a 25-cent ring pop kind of gal. We can, put some silicone over it. We can ferment it. We can make it so it lasts a while, but...
Yeah, dude. She said, she was like, you can give me an Amazon ring as long as I like it, right?
You just gotta wait for your grandma to die. Just grab the ring at the casket. Mm-hmm. Be like, all right, so do that.
She's divorced, twice divorced, so...
She should have a few rings laying around.
That's true. She probably does. Grandma...
It would be
help me out.
Very funny at a family funeral. I'm not saying your grandmother. I'm saying in general.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make you cry, but you're at the funeral. Your grandma has a ring on her finger. You slide that bad boy off. You immediately propose right in front of your dead grandmother.
It's what she would have wanted.
She always wanted grandkids. So.
Let's do it right now. We consummate at grandma's funeral.
Grandma would have wanted this.
Yes.
In her religion, the family's supposed to watch.
Can someone move her out of the casket? This is...
I wanted to do doggy, but she's in the way.
We bang in the casket.
That would be a fun goth wedding. That's how I imagine goth weddings. Is it's in a basement somewhere, like a cave, and then the altar. There's two caskets on either side.
Yeah.
And once they get married, instead of kissing the bride, they just vampire out back. They seep back into the coffins. They close them up for 300 years.
Yeah, that's good. I want mine to be closed casket. The casket's there.
Yeah.
And then
Glory
they go,
hole.
all right, we're going to... That's also good. I'm going to write that in the notes. But then they go, all right, now we're going to open the casket. So we can say... And they open it. No one's in there. Whoa. Turns out my dead body has been seated in the audience the entire time.
Just with sunglasses.
Yeah. And then they clap. They go, oh my God.
It's such a good magic trick.
Yeah. It's like David Copperfield.
That would be fun to have two of your buddies. You have a deal with them. They tape your dead body, they string them up. The guy that comes out and he has 5 people. He's in a line of 5 people and they do the kicking.
Yep.
To do that with your body.
With 2, you have 2 on either side. And
yeah.
That would be good. 2, yeah.
To make you dance the Nutcracker one final time, as you love to do in your everyday life.
Yes. This is what he would have wanted. Or Hamilton.
Yeah.
No.
They have to make an extra long casket because you want to have your gun in the air.
Yeah.
I just want to be Hamilton in my final
Oh
moments.
my god, they dress me up and everything. Put a wig on me.
And then the Christmas cards with where they like the elves sing with your face on them. They do that for your dead face.
Oh my god, dude, this is so genius. Oh, or like hire David Blaine for it
That'd be
and
sick.
make the casket disappear.
I do hope he dies soon. To be
Why?
fair, he's running out of ideas. Now they're just stunts. He
isn't doing any magic anymore.
It's getting to the point where he just staples his nuts to his leg like it's Jackass.
Yeah,
That's gonna be his magic trick.
yes, right. And not make a face.
Yeah, he needs to die now. He needs to publicly kill himself so that he
Or
ends
retire.
as a great.
Just retire.
No.
All right.
David Copperfield, he died doing a magic trick, right?
No, he's alive.
Houdini died doing a magic trick,
I think
and we all know his name.
that's true.
He needs to kill himself on stage. One final stunt.
I'm going to stop this bullet with my skull. It's like either he's doing some crazy stunt like swallowing a fucking razor blades and spitting them back out, or like sticking a knife through his hand, or he's just doing card tricks.
Yeah.
Like there's no in between. He's not doing anything
Yeah.
like interesting anymore.
For this next tricks, I will slit my wrist, and then I'll put the razor in, and I'll spit it out.
Okay.
Ah,
David.
fuck. Yeah.
It's the goth magic. Chris Angel.
He just ends up doing like self-harm type shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna slit my wrist 9 times. We're gonna play a little 9 lives on stage today. Anyone want to join me? We're gonna play the knockout game.
I'm gonna see how long I can autoerotically asphyxiate myself.
Yeah.
Going for a world record here. That's what he's doing. He's going for world records. I mean, he did that early too, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna stay trapped in a box for 3 months.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna roleplay as homeless. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. A box. Cool.
Good for you, David.
Yeah, I'm gonna beg for change on the side of the road. You'll never know it's me. I'm in disguise. I run out of money.
It's insane. Yeah.
There needs to be he needs competition. I think that's the issue.
Yeah. All his competition, it just kind of.
Chris Angel just does his Las Vegas shows.
Yeah.
We need someone that's willing to go on Joe Rogan and
Penn and
talk
Teller.
about jumping from the stratosphere.
Yeah, that one special thing where he just
Went up in a balloon.
yeah, just in a balloon
Worst
and
shit
then
ever.
skydived.
Yeah. Like, oh, you just did people's bucket list?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm just going to be a 30-year-old woman that wants to live life one final time before she gets settled down. That's what you're doing now.
That's yep.
Cool.
What's next?
What's
Take
next?
a trip to Hawaii
You're going to be a bridesmaid?
for my next trick.
For my next trick, I will never be a bride. However, I will be in
I'm
all
going
of
to
my
give a
friends'
speech
weddings.
at my best friend's wedding,
They're all going to cry.
wearing a dress.
He needs some ideas. We need to brainstorm with Chris Angel and David Blaine.
Mm-hmm.
Just sit them down and be like, what are you guys doing? Yeah. You're not breaking the
Chris,
boundaries
stop
anymore.
kissing all these girls.
Stop being the rapist.
Stop.
I
being the pervert.
get it. You can make their innocence disappear. It's okay. We get it.
You can make the no disappear. You can turn a no into a yes. I understand.
Yeah, they need to cut it out with that bullshit. There's only 2 ways to go as a magician. You can either be a squeaky clean guy, doing kid shows, or you can be a full-blown assaulter. I had another Mexican subscribe to the channel. I think we really need to lean into the Latino crowd of loving this podcast. Another guy. We just need to start being like, we need a mariachi band in the background. We need to have a fiesta.
I can learn flamenco guitar.
There we go. All right. I know how to play trumpet. We can do the little cucaracha.
Let's do it. We can rename it Shower Fiesta.
Yeah. What is
Agua Fiesta.
Agua Fiesta.
Yeah, dude.
Hello and welcome to Agua
I'm just
Fiesta.
warming up. Let's restart this. Come on.
Wait.
Welcome
Hello and welcome to Agua Fiesta with me, Liam Salvage, Salvaggio, and Michael Dickens.
Miguel
Dickens.
Dickens.
Tonight on the program we have tacos and burritos. Bring about girls, and it's just the
Can
the
you
flapper
add
girls.
like a flamenco thing on here?
I could, yeah. I have to have it on. So like, what I can do, I can play the last 3 podcasts on here as a thing. So if I hit the button, it'd be like, "Welcome to Shower Party,
Just
episode 124." I need to add like different things on there. I'm gonna do that right after this, probably.
Okay.
This has been episode 126 of the Shower Party Podcast. Hey, please tell your Mexican friends that you love Shower Party. That you love Shower Party.
Please.
Tell them how much we sympathize with the Mexican culture. We speak Spanish fluently. Mm-hmm. Oh, welcome to Agua Fiesta. You can send them that sound clip. Mm-hmm. And thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Tell a friend. See you.